My father continuously makes fun of my body and won't listen when I ask him to stop because he is just joking, so my in-laws had enough and crushed his ego. I am very insecure about my body and have been since I was a child. I am especially insecure about my stomach and thighs. I eat right, but it's an issue that will forever haunt me. I am 5 feet 3 inches and weigh about 50 to 55 kilograms. My stomach is a bit plump, and my thighs are pretty large. My body is covered in stretch marks from God knows where. I have been teased about this in school to the point of dropping out due to mental health and trauma, to the point of nearly ending it all. My teachers even laughed at me when I asked them for help because my parents brushed me off. The only thing holding me together with sparkly glitter glue was that godsend of a date I am still with today. He always assures me that my body is perfect to him, but I could never truly believe it. I could never shake away those memories, and I can't shake away the comments from my father, the person who I looked up to and respected. My father has always been a joking person. He always finds a way to lighten up a room, but now, I don't think I can ever see him the same again. He knows how I feel about my body. He has always supported me and encouraged me to train if I wanted to, but now I feel like it was just an act. About a year ago, the comments started. They were initially innocent, so I brushed it off as his jokes. Then came the hip pinching, the stretch marks, dad jokes, the remarks about wearing tighter pants to hide my oversized legs. It hurt. I couldn't deal with it then, so my aunt, who I consider a mother, took matters into her own hands. It stopped for a while, until a few months ago. I was slowly getting comfortable with my body again and decided to wear shorts for the first time in a long time when we went to visit my parents. I had my back turned while talking to my mother. My stomach dropped when I felt the pinch on my thighs. I knew what was coming. He said, "What's with this? I thought you diet." And he jiggled the skin of my thigh, emphasizing what he was referring to. I couldn't stop the sob, and I just left. My partner didn't know what was happening when I pulled him to the car and asked him to drive home. I was a mess. That night, he just held me, and I was grateful for his presence. All the memories started coming back with that single joke. He still found ways to comment on my body, but I forced myself to ignore it and act unbothered. That brings us to 3 days ago. It was nearing my birthday, so my mother and I discussed an outfit to get me. She wanted to look for something personally, so she needed my measurements, which I gave her. She was using my dad's phone as she had a bad streak of luck with breaking hers. My dad then started. He asked me why my waist was so wide, why my hips were so high, why wasn't I proportioned right? If I was sure, I measured in cm instead of I went along with it because I wanted to be a better person, but I failed. I broke when he told me that I would never be able to fit into any of the outfits my mother showed me. It's pointless, and I should just cut holes into a bag and wear it to my birthday party instead because it's the only thing I will fit in. He didn't stop there. No, he said it needed to be long enough to make me look at least normal. I dropped my phone at that point, sobbing. I couldn't stop, and again, my partner just held me, whispering reassuring words throughout my breakdown. I ended up trying to talk to him, trying to get him to stop. He just brushed me off like my school days. He told me he was only joking and I needed to stop being so serious, that I can't help my body turn out the way it did. The worst part was they visited me today, and I had to act fine because we had other guests over. It didn't take long for the jokes and pinching to start. In front of everyone, he pinched my thigh when I walked past. He pinched my stomach, and my hips. He said I was getting bigger because of my stretch marks, which he apparently never knew were there. He asked if I was mad at him, but I could only plaster on a smile because I couldn't say anything. I was on the brink of bursting into tears. When they left, he tried to joke around and pinch me again.